Watch this sad, half-dead orchid from 3 weeks ago. Look closely at it. The wrinkled leaves, the lifeless roots, it barely held on. Now look again. This is the same plant today, steady, breathing, alive again. All of this started from a single leaf. All right, let's take a closer look at what we're dealing with. At first glance, this orchid is showing clear signs of significant stress, most commonly associated with overwatering and the onset of root rot. Focus on the lower leaves. The yellowing and shriveling are immediately noticeable. While it is normal for an orchid to shed an older bottom leaf, the simultaneous decline of multiple leaves is not typical. And suggests a broader systemic issue. Now observe the leaf tissue itself. It is not only discolored, but also appears dark, sunken, and slightly soft. This kind of texture points towards cellular breakdown rather than natural aging. Looking at the leaf on the right, the visible pitting and darkened areas indicate more advanced damage. This is often consistent with secondary fungal or bacterial infection. These pathogens tend to take hold when the plant's natural defenses are weakened. Now we move to the most critical step, securing what remains. In this case, we are left with a single viable leaf, and that leaf becomes our starting point, the foundation for the entire recovery process. It may not look like much, but as long as the tissue is still firm and free from active rot or spreading infection, it holds potential. This is where the reset begins, removing everything compromised and focusing all our efforts on preserving this one healthy structure. Now, we prepare our first ingredient, starting with a piece of garlic. Take a fresh clove and cut it into small pieces. The finer the cut, the more surface area is exposed, allowing its natural compounds to release more effectively. Garlic is not just a kitchen staple. It contains sulfur-based compounds with mild antimicrobial properties, which can help suppress harmful bacteria and fungi during the early stages of recovery. Then place the chopped garlic into a clean container and gently add water. Allow the pieces to sit and infuse. This helps release the active compounds into the solution, creating a mild, diluted extract. Keep the mixture light and balanced, not overly concentrated, because at this stage we want to support the plant, not overwhelm it. This simple preparation becomes our first base, a controlled, gentle solution, ready to assist in the recovery process. Once that's done, be sure to strain the mixture thoroughly. Separate the liquid from the solid pieces, leaving behind a clear, infused solution. This step is important, as any remaining debris can introduce unwanted contamination. Using this solution, you'll want to gently rinse the entire orchid leaf, ensuring full, even contact across the surface. Allow it to sit for about 15 minutes, giving the solution enough time to interact with the outer tissue and help suppress any lingering microbial activity. Be gentle throughout the process. Avoid excessive handling or pressure, as the leaf is already in a vulnerable state. While we wait, we'll prepare a second solution. This one is simple, A mixture of uncooked rice and plain water. Add the rice into a clean container, then pour in water and allow it to sit. As the rice rests, it begins to release starches and trace nutrients into the water, creating a mild, cloudy solution. It may seem basic, but this kind of mixture is often used as a gentle, supportive rinse, something that can provide a subtle boost without overwhelming already stressed tissue. After 15 minutes, carefully remove the leaf from the solution. Gently wipe it clean. Use a soft cloth or tissue and remove any remaining residue from the surface. This will be the final rinse for this leaf. And here, precision matters. You'll only want to treat the base, the stem of the leaf. Gently place just that portion into the rice solution, keeping the rest of the leaf dry. This targeted approach helps avoid excess moisture on the leaf surface while allowing the base, where recovery must begin, to receive the treatment. Once the 10 minutes are up, carefully remove the leaf from the solution. Now, we'll prepare a temporary environment, a place for the leaf to stabilize and begin forming its base. This step is crucial. The goal is not immediate growth, but controlled recovery, a space that is clean, slightly humid, yet well ventilated. Now we move on to setting up a temporary home for the leaf, what's often referred to as a mini greenhouse. This is a controlled, enclosed environment designed to maintain stable humidity while protecting the leaf from external stress. Start with a clean container that can be sealed. Then place a soft base inside, such as a piece of foam or similar material. This will support the leaf and prevent direct contact with excess water. Lightly moisten the material, just enough to keep the environment humid, but not wet. Avoid standing water at all costs, as that can quickly lead to renewed rot. Then position the leaf carefully on top, ensuring the base has gentle contact with the surface. Without being buried or compressed. At this stage, balance is everything. A sealed space, soft support, controlled moisture. After about 4 weeks, you can begin to see clear, measurable progress. The leaf is no longer just surviving, it's responding. New root structures start to emerge from the base, small at first, but firm and active. And even more encouraging, the formation of a new leaf. A strong indicator that the plant has re-entered a growth phase. This kind of development confirms that the conditions were effective. Stable humidity, controlled moisture, and careful treatment throughout. Now it's time to transition the plant into its permanent home, where long-term growth can begin. Prepare a pot with clear drainage holes. Transparency helps you monitor root health, while proper drainage prevents excess moisture from accumulating. And to finish it off, add a light layer of moss on top. Just a small handful is enough. This helps retain surface moisture, while still allowing air to circulate through the bark below. Keep it loose, not compacted. The goal is balance, not saturation. Once everything is in place, take a moment to properly settle the plant. Ensure it sits securely within the pot, stable and well-positioned. The base should feel supported without being forced or buried too deeply. If the plant feels unsteady or wobbly, add a small support stake. Gently secure it in place to prevent movement, especially while the new roots are still establishing. Stability is key at this stage. Too much movement can disrupt fragile root growth and slow down progress. Now, all that's left is consistent routine care. At this stage, the plant no longer needs intervention. It needs stability, proper light, moderate watering, and good airflow. Water only when a medium begins to dry, never while it's still damp, and always ensure excess water drains freely. Provide bright, indirect light, avoiding harsh exposure that could stress the young growth. And most importantly, be patient. Growth will be gradual, but steady as the roots strengthen and the plant continues to establish itself. And there you have it. A complete recovery, step by step, from a single struggling leaf to a plant finding its strength again. If you found this helpful, consider following along. There's always more to learn and more plants to bring back to life. Until next time, keep growing.